materials to enhance resilience and promote sustainable construction. The DepEd shall annually report the extent and percentage of adoption of such design solutions in all CAP-supported buildings as part of its mandated transparency reports. Full compliance with Republic Act 9003 or the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act shall likewise be required, including waste segregation at source, the use of environmentally acceptable materials, and the utilization of a material recovery facility established under Section 32 of said Act for the proper sorting, segregation, composting, and recycling of school-generated waste. The IRR shall set out the specific procedures for coordinating with existing materials recovery facilities within the locality, and where none are available, the guidelines for establishing or designating an appropriate facility within the school or school grounds to ensure full and effective implementation of ecological solid waste management. It's a bit long, but this is a...
Did you have a copy of that, Senator Aquino?
Yes, Mr. President.
It was actually
what
it was actually pre-approved by the good sponsor. I just wanted to put it on record, Mr.
Yes,
President.
of course. What did the sponsor say?
Of course, we accept, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
I'm grateful to the sponsor and I congratulate him for this measure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any other amendments? Senator Robin Padilla is recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo. Para po sa ating bayani ng edukasyon, ito po yung aking mga amendment. On Section 6, eligibility of proponents.
Anong page po yan?
Page 3, line 25.
Okay.
After the number 1991 and a period, insert a new paragraph to read as follows. Classrooms built under this act shall be considered as zones of peace. The DepEd shall ensure that these classrooms remain as a peaceful and conducive environment to effective learning and teaching. So move, Mr. President.
Accepted. Accepted, Mr. President.
Accepted. Any objection? Senator Cayetano is recognized.
Of course, I support such a worthy amendment. I do have a legislative query. This amendment would technically apply to the classrooms built under the acceleration program. So paano yung ibang classrooms na hindi kasama dito? And you cannot apply it to them because this is a very specific bill. So I don't know how to resolve that because it's a great amendment, but I'm not sure if this is the proper place. And I do know that there is a policy, if I'm not mistaken, a United Nations policy that makes school zones of peace, no? So yun lang. And maybe we can ask the experts.
The way it sounds, it's forward-looking.
Yun nga po. So what happens? So parang na-exclude mo yung mga existing schools. So doon sila pupunta, doon sila gagera. Kasi the idea behind this concept is that you cannot conduct acts of violence there. Like, you know, children are safe there. And perhaps the proponent can expound if he'd like. And we want that to be the case for all schools, not just for the schools that will be covered in this bill, Mr. President.
Yeah, Mr. President, may I make
Yes, Senator Aquino.
a suggestion? Maybe, Mr. President, instead of classrooms built under this act, we can say all classrooms shall be considered as zones of peace.
But then let's also ask the expert, because that may no longer be germane to the subject matter, because this is forward thinking, this is forward looking on the constructions of new classrooms. I don't know if you can insert a provision that applies. So I don't know. Even though I'm a lawyer, I would like to get the expert opinion on this. Kasi we love the proposal, but we want to do it properly, Mr. President.
Ginoong Pangulo, opo, maaari po bang makapaglahad
Okay,
lang?
sige po, Senator Padilla.
Ito pong amendment na ito ay nabuo sapagkat marami pong pagkukulang na classroom sa BARM. Yun po ang tinakbo ng ating pag-uusap at yun po ang pinanggalingan ng mungkahi nito na napatunayan naman po bilang tayo po ay nakipag-coordinate at sumama po sa hearing nitong nung isinagawa po ang hearing ng patungkol po dito sa Classroom Building Acceleration Program, nakita po natin na napakababa po ng eskwelahan namin sa BARM. At kaya po namin naisip ito sapagkat kung ano po yung gagawin ng mga paaralan doon, ay iuna na po natin na ipagbawal na muna ang mga madalas po kasi ginagamit ang eskwelahan doon kung saan po nilalagay ang mga military. Cannons po 105, howitzer. Kaya po natin ito inilagak dito. Ngayon, kung nais po natin baguhin yung buong sitwasyon nito, gumawa po tayo ng panibagong batas na sakop lahat. Pero sa ngayon po siguro, dahil nandito na po tayo, wala pong dahilan para hindi natin ilagay ito.
Mr. President, to clarify, I think Senator Cayetano is supporting the amendment and wants to expand the coverage na lahat ng classroom will be zone of peace. Hindi lang yung mabubuo from the CAP, no, from this bill. So hindi naman po nagkakataliwas. The question
Yes,
is
that
really
that is the way I understand
Yes.
the point of Senator Cayetano. She is wondering what we can do with the other classrooms that have already been built and that the proposal is forward-looking. Sinasabi nga, pero what do we do with the rest? So, Senator Risa Ontiveros is recognized.
Salamat, Mr. President. In support of the line of discussion between the good sponsor and the gentleman and the lady, ulitin ko lang po yung nabanggit ko sa good sponsor at sa gentleman from BARM and Camarines Norte, yung binanggit ko nung period of interpellation na in fact, adopted na previously ng Department of Education yung schools as zones of peace na global initiative at framework. So kung useful po yon sa sponsor and to the colleagues, pwede naman pong i-work into yon sa language ng bill. Salamat, Mr. President, at sa lahat po ng colleagues.
Mr. Senator Cayetano, which ends with opportunities for all. We can include, Mr. President, classrooms built under this act shall be considered as zones of peace. The DepEd shall ensure that these classrooms remain as a peaceful and conducive environment to effective learning and teaching, Mr. President. Will that satisfy Senator Cayetano?
Well,
Mr. President, just one more.
can we just can we just make sure that we include a line that says as well as establishing and maintaining all schools as zones of peace? Doon sa declaration policy, covered na lahat, pati yung iba. Di mo ba? Can you insert that
Yes,
line?
Mr. President.
Establishing and maintaining all schools. Damay na lahat.
Okay, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, we can read it as such. So, the amendment of Senator Cayetano ends with consistent with the commitment to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. Classrooms previously built and those built under this act shall be considered as zones of peace.
Pwedeng wala na yung
Classrooms lang.
under this act.
Classrooms shall be
Basta
considered as
diretso mo ng
zones of
classrooms.
peace.
Oh.
Okay. Sige, Mr. President, ganito na lang po. Classrooms shall be considered as zones of peace. The DepEd shall ensure that these classrooms remain as a peaceful and conducive environment to effective learning and teaching.
Yun. Okay.
So move,
And
Mr.
the
President.
place you're placing it is on after line 9.
Yes, Mr.
All
President.
right. All right.
But that's where,
amending-
if I
Senator
may,
Cayetano.
yeah, that's where I think the best thing to do would be to refer to the DepEd issuance, which makes reference to if I'm not mistaken, at least 2 existing laws. Because as to who will implement that, there are already laws that state that. So let's just reference it. So we're not we're not creating a new obligation on the part of DepEd that has already been settled. There are laws.
Yes.
So subject to style, that DepEd, pursuant to DepEd's issuances and existing laws, something like that, subject to style, Mr. President.
Pursuant to the existing
Existing laws.
laws.
Existing laws,
Pursuant
yeah.
to the
Because
existing
yung
laws.
DepEd ordinances
Sige.
naman, pursuant din naman sa
subject to style.
existing laws.
What does the original proponent of the amendment say? Okay sa'yo,
Okay po.
Senator Lydia?
Basta
what
po
does the
nakakaganda.
sponsor say?
Maraming salamat po.
We accept, Mr. President.
Accepted, as manifested by the Senator Cayetano, subject to style. Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Para po sa pangalawa,
Go ahead.
on page 3, line 26, insert a new section 7 to read as follows. Section 7, income tax deductions for private entities. The provisions of Republic Act number 8525, otherwise known as an act establishing and adopts a school program, providing incentives, therefore, and for other purposes relative to the additional deduction for expenses incurred by private entities shall be adopted as far as practicable.
What does the sponsor say?
Accepted, Mr. President.
Accepted. Any object? Senator Cayetano is recognized.
It's not an objection, Mr. President, but we already have a law that grants exceptions. So may I suggest subject to style pursuant to RA 8525, which is precisely on adopt a school incentives, Mr. President.
That was mentioned, Mr. President, in
It
the...
was mentioned now?
Apo.
Yes.
Hindi ko po narinig. Okay, thank you.
Apo.
The specific law.
Yes.
Apo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Sa pangatlo po. On page 4, line 2, after the word DepEd and a period, insert a new paragraph to read as follows. In granting approval, the DepEd shall give consideration and priority to project proposals that include a commitment to hiring indigenous peoples for the construction of classrooms within ancestral domains.
What
Accepted.
does the sponsor say?
Accepted, Mr. President.
Accepted. Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Any other amendment?
Mr. President, let me read my individual amendments.
Okay, good.
On page 2, delete lines 2 to 5. So moved, Mr. President.
2 to 5. Any objection? Hearing none. Deleted.
Mr. President, on page 5, line 2, after the word subject to, delete the phrase the following cost ceilings and replace it with a cost ceiling of 28,000 pesos and then 28,000 pesos in number, in parentheses, per square meter for the construction of classrooms in 1 to 4-story school buildings. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
On page 5, delete line 4 to 22, Mr. President. So moved.
4 to 22.
Yes, because, Mr. President, we have rationalized the cost with DepEd, and it is now at 28,000 per square meter, Mr. President.
Okay.
Roughly the same as this, Mr. President, but easier to
Yes.
understand.
It's easier. All right. Any objection? Hearing none, deleted.
On page 5, line 23, change the word ceilings to ceiling. So moved, Mr. President.
Any objection? Hearing none, adopted.
Mr. President, in response to Senator Marcos's concern about the allowable variances to the cost ceilings, on page 6, line 4, insert a new subsection D to be read as follows. Letter D, the DepEd shall develop costing guidelines which shall include the methodology and parameters for determining allowable variances to classroom construction costs across regions, period. Such guidelines shall consider regional construction material and labor price indices, inflation, transport and logistics factors, geohazard conditions, and other relevant criteria, period. All adjustments